Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Mookman, and today I'm going to be showing you guys an awesome plane tutorial in which I'll be showing you how to do stuff like this. And a little bit of stuff like this. And even some stuff like this. Yeah, boy, that's how you dogfight. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to dogfight, how to take down a crap ton of infantry, how to do all kinds of stuff in a plane, anything you can imagine. But first and probably the most important is dogfighting. You have to be able to dogfight when you're in the air, or else you're running the risk of being shot down just because of the fact that other planes are in the air. So you want to find out how to lead your opponent perfectly based on what kind of plane it is and what kind of ammo your plane has. Like, for example, this has a high bullet speed, but attack planes have a slow bullet speed. And there's also a thing I like to do. I recently discovered this, and it's super effective. Like, if you fly level with a bomber and drop bombs when you're at the right spot, you can destroy the bomber so easily, and you get so many easy kills. Now you have to make sure that you come at an angle that makes it hard for the bomber's gunners to kill you. And when you do that, you're able to fly right up behind it and drop your bombs and get easy kills. Like, for example, in that last clip, I got a triple kill, and it was probably the easiest triple kill I've ever gotten. It's honestly such an easy tactic. Once you figure out how to do it, you just basically fly right over the back of them, making sure that you're hard to hit for the gunner and you get the kills. And here's what not to do in a plane. You don't want to get yourself into situations that you can't get out of. Notice my friend here flies right out of the map, and on his way back in, he swerves downward on accident and runs us right into the mountainside. So good job to Carter, but that's what not to do with a plane. You don't want to get yourself in too difficult of situations. But in a gunner seat, you are such a valuable person in the plane's function, and you can be an essential component of your teammates' success if you're in the gunner seat and doing the job that you should. Notice it's very easy to get the kills when they're flying in too close, but being a gunner is very valuable, and it shouldn't be overrated. Like, there's no way you can overrate it. I would say it's underrated, being a gunner in battlefield, because if there's an attack plane or a fighter plane behind you, you can easily shoot them down, and you do tons of damage to it when you're shooting that gun as fast as it can go. And as long as you have decent aim, you should be able to mow the plane down in no time and save your bomber or your attack plane from some trouble in the air. It makes it easier for a pilot to live longer and get more kills as the game goes on, and you'll definitely be able to keep him in the air if you're good enough. But now we're moving on to the infantry part of bombing. Now, it might be simple for you guys, but there are probably some people that don't know that when you're bombing, you have to have the reticle, or the person you're aiming for, in the middle of the reticle, in between those two dashed lines. And you'll notice me bombing all these people and just getting tons of double kills, tons of triple kills, and this is with the fighter plane and the trench fighter loadout. Now, these are some clips from my 31-0 gameplay, and I just want to give you guys like an analysis of what I'm doing. So right here, as you can see, I'm aiming my gun around as much as I can, and when I do that, I'm spamming R1. I just want to spot as many enemies as I can possibly spot, and that helps my team out, and it makes it really easy for me to get kills by dropping my bombs, because I can see the enemy easily if I spot them. And you'll notice in almost every run where I go for infantry, I'm always spamming R1 or whatever your spot button may be. I'm always just spamming it and spamming it and spamming it. And you'll notice all these little targets will pop up with a little red sign above them, letting me know that there's an enemy where I'm spotting. And it helps my team out because it makes them more visible to everybody, including myself, and that just makes it easier for everybody to benefit and get easy kills, because I would say it's far easier to see when you spam that spot button, because you like, I never would have noticed there were two guys there for me to bomb easily if I hadn't spammed that spot button. So you'll notice how much of a benefit that can have on you and your flying ability, and I tend to spam it almost every time I'm looking at the ground, regardless of whether I'm actually bombing or not. Like, even if I'm just passing over, trying to turn around and get a dogfight going, take down an enemy plane or something, I'll point at the ground and just spot all the enemies that I can, and I send off the signal flares too, just to make sure that my team has as much visibility as possible. So I'm trying to have a big impact on my team. And right here, you'll notice that there are like, I don't know, 10 or 15 guys just standing there, and they're all easy targets. And right there, I bomb and get a triple kill. And I might not have been able to get as many kills or find the right spot to bomb if I hadn't spammed that spot button. But when you spam that spot button, it just makes it so easy. And when you do that, you want to make sure that you're bombing the most effective place that you can get as many kills as possible. Just because of the fact that the more kills you get in the air, the more you benefit your team. So I'm not really worried about that enemy plane in the air. I'm just worried about trying to help my team out and get them the objective. So I'm bombing, and this is all in almost one gameplay right here. This is in a game of Operation, and we were just steamrolling them all game. I started off the game like 7-4 or something, but I got so many double kills and triple kills just because of the way I was spotting and just getting easy bombs. Like right here, bam, double kill, and I almost got 3 of them. It's just so consistent when you spot them, and it makes it so easy to bomb. But you'll notice that I'm trying to stay low, because if you don't really stay low, it's harder to get those consistent kills, because when you're flying too high, it will increase the spread of the trench fighting bombs, so you won't be able to get as much attack power on one person. And right here, I'm flying over Objective A. We're playing Operations, and I see 5 guys in one trench, and I drop my bombs and kill all 5 of them with one run. And that is just the beauty of flying a plane. It's so effective when you know what you're doing, and you can make such a big impact on your team. For me though, I would say that the machine gun on your plane is not very effective against infantry units, but it does do damage, and if you're good with it, you can get kills. But I like to focus on using the bombs, because they're the most effective part of the loadout for anti-infantry, and they're even effective in dogfights when used properly. I forgot to mention, but in some of my clips, you'll see me slightly air rolling before I drop my bombs, so that I can get more accuracy when I drop and become more likely to get the kill. And that's a significant part in some of my bombs. So if you guys enjoyed the video and learned something, make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys learned, if I left anything out that you guys might have wanted to see, or if you noticed something in my gameplay that I forgot to be specific about and mention 100% so that you guys can do it yourself. But if you guys did enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and I'm going to be showing you more awesome kill streaks like this one in later videos. But for now, Boomsman out. Thanks for watching, guys.